Hi, I want to talk to you today about service recovery. It's all of our jobs to recognize when a patient or family member is upset and begin the process of service recovery immediately. It makes a huge difference in how people feel about us as an organization if we recognize a problem and immediately put steps in place to either resolve it or to assure them that going forward we will correct whatever happened. When somebody is upset and we begin service recovery, there's a great acronym, and you watched it in one of your videos, hopefully prior, and she references LEAP. Listen, empathize, ask, and produce. And so listening is the first thing that we need to do when somebody is upset and we're needing to begin service recovery. We need to actively listen to the person and give them our undivided attention. A lot of times they just want to vent to us, and I know I've talked to you about that before, but don't interrupt them. Allow them to express whether they're upset with you, a situation. It could be a cleanliness issue, a process, whatever it may be, a bill. Let them express their frustration, and then remember to always make good eye contact with them. Actively listen. Don't have poor body language. Don't cross your arms. Don't become defensive or put out. Just be open and let them finish, and then empathize. We don't always have to say we're sorry for doing something wrong, but we can empathize and say, I'm so sorry that you're upset. I want to fix this for you. Saying you're sorry does not admit wrongdoing, but it does take ownership that you want to actively help them and figure out a way to resolve the situation. And please do not, in that situation, place blame on another department or another individual. Just listen to them and then empathize with them. Express that you understand that they're frustrated, and use things like I. Please don't say we. Take ownership of the situation. It makes somebody feel really heard and listened to. And then ask them, how can I help you with this? How can I be of service and help resolve this situation? A lot of times, if you've been listening to their complaint or their unhappiness, they tell you right then. And sometimes it's just they wanted somebody to hear why they were upset. And you don't really have to take action, but just to listen to them, to express sympathy or empathy for them in a tough situation. Sometimes you are going to have to produce. And when you ask them how you can resolve the situation, you may not be able to act immediately. Sometimes you can fix it yourself, and sometimes you may need to take it to leadership. But then explain to them how you're going to produce an outcome, how you're going to change this either for them or for patients going forward. And then actually do bring that to somebody on the patient experience team, somebody in administration, your leader in your department. Take that to them and then follow up and make sure that they have addressed it. You've put your name out there. You've made a promise to a patient. So when you pass it off, please follow up with us and make sure we kept up our end of the bargain in producing a solution or informing them how we are going to keep things from a mishap from happening going forward. Okay, remember LEAP. Listen, empathize, ask, produce. It's an easy way to start service recovery, and I encourage all of you, in a moment when you know that somebody is unhappy, whether you hear it on the elevator, you see it with your own eyes in a room, wherever you are, please let somebody know. Be bold If you're on that elevator and say, I'm sorry I overheard you and I'm sorry you've had a bad experience, can I find somebody that can help you? And then reach out to one of us, because that's what we're here for. Thanks. Have a great one.